Picture this, a young man barely in his early 20s, yet with a fire in his heart and a vision that reached far beyond his time. Now imagine that same young man standing at the edge of a mission so daring, so impossible, that even the greatest commanders in history dared not dream it. To bring down an empire, to conquer a city that had withstood the siege of centuries. A city whose walls were said to be eternal. Surprised? Don't be. This isn't fantasy, this is my truth, lived with every fiber of my being. Written in the blood of my soldiers and the brilliance of my strategy. I am Mehmed the Conqueror, the young man who shattered the legendary walls of Constantinople and turned the course of history with my own two hands. I was born in the year 1432, not just into a royal family, but into a storm. From the moment I opened my eyes, I felt it. The tension in the air, armies on the move, borders shifting. It was as if destiny itself was preparing the world for my arrival. And I was no ordinary child. While others my age played in gardens, I devoured books of law, mathematics, astronomy, as if each page held a key to the future. I studied the languages of nations, collecting them like weapons in my arsenal. But more than anything, I lost myself in the stories of history, not for entertainment, but because deep inside I knew I was being prepared for something far greater than anyone could imagine. And through it all, one vision never left my mind, one name echoed in my soul: Constantinople, a city that stood unbroken for over 1,000 years. Its walls kissed the heavens as if guarding time itself. But in my heart I knew, every fortress has a weakness, every era has its ending, and I would be the one to bring it. In 1451, my father, Sultan Mehmed II, passed away, and suddenly the weight of the empire rested on my shoulders. I was young, but I was ready. This was not the same boy who once wore the crown. I had been forged in fire, tempered by loss, by learning, by vision. And I knew. The time had come. I gathered my forces. I ordered the construction of a massive cannon, the likes of which the world had never seen. Powerful enough to shake the earth and break walls said to be unbreakable. Then came the siege, 53 days of relentless pressure, tactics that shocked the world, like hauling entire warships across land to flank the enemy. A maneuver so bold it defied the rules of warfare. And then, at dawn on May 29th, 1453, it happened. The impossible dream became reality. Constantinople had fallen. But this story, my story, isn't just about a city that fell. It's about a young man who looked at the impossible and walked toward it anyway. Who didn't wait for the world to believe in him, but made the world remember his name. I am Mehmed the Conqueror, not just the breaker of walls, but a builder of legacies, the start of a new era, proof that with vision, conviction, and fire in the soul, a single person can alter the fate of empires. If my story lit a spark in your heart, if something deep inside whispered, you were born for more, then don't let that fire fade. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey through the forgotten corners of history and tell me in the comments, what's your Constantinople? What dream keeps you awake at night? What wall are you determined to break? Because I believe there's a conqueror in you too.